Let us now look at section formula. This is also a very important formula. You'll also be using this in vectors. So the understanding that you have developed here of the formula, you'll use the same thing directly in vectors also in 3D geometry. So right now, if you can understand coordinate system, we are just dealing with the 2D systems, right? So we are in the plane right now. But the moment I construct this third axis, then it becomes a 3D system. And the concepts that you're learning here for your 2D geometry, you'll be using similar things for your 3D geometry. So pay attention to the formulas here. So section formula, the formula goes very simple. You have a point which you the coordinates of which you already know, x1, y1. You have a second point, the coordinates of which you already know, x2, y2. You need to find this point P, which is dividing the line joining A and B in the ratio m:1. So there is this pink line which goes from A to B and it's divided in the ratio m:1. The formula for the coordinates of P are, if you already know the coordinates of this and you know these ratios, then it's very simple. What you do is you do m into this plus n into this. Once again, you do a crisscross sort of a multiplication. So m into x2 plus n into y, n into x1, m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n, comma, m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. Now, this goes very simple. This is the x coordinate of your point P. So if your point P has coordinates x0, y0, then this will be your x0, y0, where your x0 is this quantity and your y0 is this quantity. So remember, do m into x coordinate of this or m into coordinates of B plus n into coordinates of A divided by m plus n, right? You do this for your x coordinates and then comma, do that for your y coordinates. So this will be the coordinates of P. Likewise, P dash, this point P dash that you see, it is dividing. This is called internal division. This is called internal division because the point is lying in between A and B. But if there is a point which lies outside your line joining A and B, it divides and I say that P dash divides externally. So the formula for external division, there is also an external division where what you have to simply do is change n with minus n. Change n with minus n. So the coordinates of this point P dash, which divides the line joining A and B in the ratio m:/-n, right? Or minus m:/n. Like you can change the signs of either of the two, but change the sign only for one of the two, not both, right? Either change it for m or either change it for n or change it for m, right? So this is called external division, and the formula for external division is m into x2 will be there as it is, but your n will become minus n, so it will become n minus nx1 divided by m minus n, comma, m into y2 minus n into y1 divided by m minus n. This is if this is your x0 dash comma y0 dash, the coordinates of P dash, then x0 dash y0 dash will be this, where your x0 is this and your y0 is this. So this was the section formula that is applied a lot of times throughout your coordinate geometry. Let's move on to the next formula.